From Channel 3 Eyewitness News, coverage you can count on. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 11.
For the second night in a row, severe weather is hitting the Volunteer State hard with reports of injuries and structural damage. And now the Channel 3 viewing area could be in for a round. It's our top story this evening right here on Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 11. Good evening, I'm Efrem Graham. Thanks for joining us. Last night it was West Tennessee facing severe weather and 3 deaths. Now the Tennessee Valley is having to deal with it. We have a full team report tonight. The entire Channel 3 Storm Alert team is here. We begin with Channel 3 Chief Meteorologist Barys and Todd Yakoubian for the very latest on tonight's severe weather outbreak.
Well, first of all, Paul, we're going to start off with letting you know exactly where the warnings are in effect right now.
Start off with the tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, and flash flood warnings, and Todd's got them all for you.
Okay, well, let's just name Jackson County till 10:15, but I think the heart of that storm has moved into Dade County.
Right.
And you're under a tornado warning until 11:30 Eastern time. We'll go to the Channel 3 Storm Alert VIPIR, and this is where the storm is. And if there is a circulation, it's right around the Trenton area, the way it's looking right now.
Just a little bit to the west of Trenton right now.
That's right, and it's moving towards the northeast at an incredible rate at about 60 miles per hour. Paul's got this tracked right now on the Channel 3 Storm Alert tracker.
Right, we're going to pop up the towns in harm's way with this right now. You can see all the flashing going on, first of all, on the Channel 3 Storm Alert tracker from about Stevenson all the way to Trenton, starting to move over just into Hamilton County right now, near the East Ridge area. Lots of lightning, and lightning all the way up to Walden, Soddy, Daisy too. And we're going to pop up, we got what we call a meso with this just to the west of Trenton. And winds are moving, the storm is moving to the east-northeast about 48 miles per hour. So some of the storms in the way, the towns in the way, Whiteside around 11:04, Etna around 11:05, Wildwood at about 8 after the hour. That's when you'll get hit by the bulk of the storm. Flintstone around 11:11, and right after that, Lookout Mountain, Georgia, and Tennessee around 12 to 13 after the hour. That's when the bulk of the storm with the possible tornado will be moving your way. This will also move right over, it looks like now, the southern part of Hamilton County.
Paul, we just got word that Hamilton County is now under severe thunderstorm warning.
Okay, Hamilton County is under severe thunderstorm warning, and that verifies what we're looking at the radar right here with some large hail possibilities with the storm too. As a matter of fact, we'll pop it up. Hail up to 1 inch in diameter is possible with the storm from Trenton heading towards the East Ridge area, and then it'll be heading towards the East Brainerd area. Winds of 50 to 60 miles an hour possible with this, along with some possibility of a tornado. There was circulation on this storm a little while ago. As a matter of fact, let's pop up our, well, right now it doesn't look like the circulation's so bad. We're not seeing much of a wind shear with this. So we're more concerned with downbursts and some large hail with this too, maybe up to a dime-sized to nickel-sized hail from Trenton moving towards East Ridge. But there's always that possibility with these type of storms that you could have a small tornado pop up out of the clouds. And since there's so much rain with this, you would never see the tornado. You would hear this roaring sound going on. So if you're living anywhere through Dade County, northern Walker County, out near Flintstone, Rossville's in harm's way on this one too. Be prepared, this storm is heading your way, and you want to go to a place of safety. Right now it's pouring rain here at Channel 3, and Tom Benson has some storm reports for you too. Tom?
Yeah, Paul, it's safe to say that this is probably the strongest outbreak that we've had in the Tennessee Valley in over 10 years.
Easily.
Yeah, and one of the hardest hit locations was up near Crossville in Cumberland County. We put a preliminary report, and I mean very preliminary. We've tried to call a lot of the emergency management offices and sheriff's departments throughout the area. But here's a list of some of the damage reports that we have been getting in here at Channel 3. Cumberland County, perhaps the hardest hit. We know of at least 2 tornado touchdowns there, possibly a third with this latest storm that went through within the last 30 minutes. Structural damage, and we should change that from possible injuries to we do have injuries up in Cumberland County. Several tornadoes, one crossed over 127, almost 3-inch hail at times up there. Semi was picked up and overturned. That was reported by the Emergency Management Agency up there in Crossville in Cumberland County, and roofs off, down power lines and trees. Also in McMinn County, several fires started by down trees and power lines, and a 91-mile-per-hour wind gust was reported. Back to the north and west, we actually had some problems on Interstate 24. There were 2 tractor-trailer rigs that were blown off the highway near exit 105. That's in Coffee County to the northwest of Manchester. Several people were injured in that. One trucker is hospitalized at this hour. 2 others refused treatment but were injured in that accident. And we also have some pictures from parts of northwest Alabama, and these are some of the serious damage. It's hard to believe, but this was actually a gas station at one time, hard hit by a strong tornado. And Paul, looking at this video, Todd, too, this has got to be at least F2, perhaps F3 damage. Very strong tornado there.
Similar to our East Brainerd tornado that we had a few years ago.
An elementary school was damaged down this direction in Carbon Hill, which is to the southwest of Huntsville. This is actually the cluster of storms that has weakened but is now pushing into northeast Alabama and northwest Georgia, and right now in Hamilton County. So fortunately, it's weakened a lot, but numerous houses damaged, injuries all over the place around the Carbon Hill area where these pictures are coming out of. And we will have, I'm sure, as daylight breaks tomorrow morning, a lot of video to show you, and perhaps some out of Cumberland County just to our north. Efrem, this has been a very devastating last 2 days across the Southland, from Memphis now to the Chattanooga area.
That's right, Tom. Thanks a lot. Last night, Georgia wasn't the only areas getting hammered with bad weather. We have the latest pictures from northwest Alabama that Tom just showed you. Last night, the severe weather took its toll on West Tennessee, though, leaving quite a mess. Montgomery County, Tennessee, near Clarksville, was the hardest hit. 2 people were killed there, and about an hour later, another was killed in a tornado in Carroll County. The storms tore down power lines and trees, overturned cars, and damaged several homes, including a nursing home. The first 2 people to die were a husband and wife in Montgomery County. A tornado torched their mobile home more than 150 feet. A 65-year-old woman was killed in the tornado in Carroll County when another tornado tipped over her mobile home. Response teams are still out assessing the damage tonight. And Tennessee is not the only state picking up the pieces after severe weather. In Indiana, a severe thunderstorm destroyed homes and caused the collapse of a store roof, injuring 4 people. These are the remains of a Hartford City department store. Emergency teams say high winds collapsed the wall and part of the roof. The storm produced scattered hail and heavy rain as trees were reported down and some streets flooded. Some houses in the area were also damaged. Turning to other news right now, Chattanooga police are investigating a shooting tonight, and it happened at a place